There we go. All right, here we go. Podcast episode 17. It is September 16th, 2019. Week 2 of the NFL has just passed us. So week 2.
Like a Antonio Brown fart, it passed.
Oh my god. Most ridiculous video. Here we go. I don't know how I feel about this one. It's like the Monday night one.
This isn't bad. This is like the new Monday night one, right? They had to get rid of the other guy, the Hank
No,
Williams.
they brought him back. He's back.
I know, it's so bad, so bad. He's a bigot. He I don't know how they brought him back. All his rowdy friends are here for Monday night. There's like rowdy people around. Okay, yeah. Monday night. Really glad that next week's going to be a better game than Browns Jets. Next week, Bears Redskins next week.
Yeah, so we're watching this fucking horrid game. I mean, it's just amazing how bad coaches are. Like it's coaching. That's the thing. Like you can have bad players or average players on your team, but you can if you have a coach that can scheme properly, have a good playbook, you can win games. But Gase is horrible. What are the Jets look terrible, dude. They haven't done anything. Yes, they don't have their starting quarterback, but he wasn't amazing anyways, so it's just insane. And then even the Browns, the play calls that they have, they make literally no sense. There's no rhyme or reason. It's okay, find the weakness of the Jets and just exploit that. And it's no, let's have weird trick plays and let's try to throw a deep pass every single play to Odell Beckham. It's okay. Why don't you just have horrible strategy for every game?
It's because nobody wants to hire the old school, old ball coach Steve Spurrier type player. They want to hire Cliff Kingsbury or these guys who come up with these wacky schemes. It's hey, we're gonna give everyone customized smoothies in practice, and we're gonna use Beckham as a running back, and it's nobody just play. It's gotta be different now. It's nobody can just be an old school coach.
Yeah, talk about system quarterbacks and systems. These guys just run systems. That's it. They don't do anything else.
Yeah,
and it's the point is you got to scheme for the team. You can't just run your system just because. It's you have your basic system, but you got to adapt it. No one ever does that. This is crazy.
Chip Kelly hilariously tried with the Eagles, but it doesn't work when you cut.
Yeah.
You can't just your system can work. And you need guys to fit the system, but you also can't have guys like Deshaun Jackson and Shady McCoy in their primes to be hey, we're just going to cut them because they don't fit the system. It's okay, I get you. So it goes both ways, too.
I love when guys do that, though. New coaches in town, they're oh, get rid of the guys to the fit his system. It's okay, how about you just, use him to what his skill is?
That's what I'm saying. It's you can have a system that works great, but, if you inherit a team that doesn't have those guys, then you got to change it. Especially when those guys are Deshaun Jackson and Shady in their prime. It's okay, you can't. Yeah. It's not it's Dick Tittle at running back and some bum.
Yeah.
It's who you can just say, hey, get out of here.
Yeah, you're gonna totally call me out on this, but the Patriots are a prime example. They don't really have a system.
No,
it's been Brady and Belichick.
Any quarterback in there, and they'd be great. It's all just a system. You could put Trevor Siemian at quarterback, and he'd win 6 Super Bowls.
Yeah, exactly. Because they don't have a ridiculous amount of rotation that they've had over the years. They're running. Then all they do is screen passes. Then they throw deep, and then they just do short passes. And now they run it. It's and then they have a tight end feature. They do the same thing all the time. Anyways.
No, I mean, the thing with the Patriots too is good teams have structure from the top down. The Browns have been terrible forever because there's just no structure there. You can't bring in these players and
It's even basic shit. There's been 4 delay of game penalties on 2 on each team, and it's they're not even paying attention. I saw Simeon. He's literally calling out the play at the line, and the clock's at 0. It's the dude's not even looking. He's not even doing the quick clap or anything. It's dude. Yeah, these offensive lines. I mean, how about you actually have personnel on the proper things that are really important.
It's just that everybody hyped them up so much, these experts, and granted, we all bought into it. I think I was pretty hard on the Browns. I picked them when we were.
You bought into it.
Yeah.
I was high on them. You bought it. You were Super Bowl.
But you kind of trust the expert. Well, it's a Super Bowl. Relax. How about we like have the Browns win Super Bowl? That's obviously going to be the Eagles. But um, the media like hypes it up so much, and you can buy into it. But like their job is to like analyze these teams, and like they're not allowed to buy into the hype. Like we buy into the hype that the media creates, but the media creates the hype based on like doing their job, which is analyzing these teams and actually figuring out if they're good. It's ridiculous that they hype the Browns up so much. Now they just suck. It's like
Yeah, it's like how many teams? I mean, I don't know if they'll suck, but it's like how many teams has we seen this happen to in the off season? They sign like one or two or three guys, and it's like, oh, here we go. They're gonna be the shit. The
yeah, I
Eagles
mean
dream team, Jacksonville. It's happened to like twice.
the
Happened
Rams
to like
last year though, and it panned out for them.
Tennessee. Yeah, but they had like kind of the quarterback. They had the running back. They had the coach. So it was just like the last. They had Donald. You know, they already kind of had those guys. It was just like the last few pieces. I don't know. Maybe them.
Yeah,
I mean,
the thing is, it's too hyped. Like if you have
Oh,
you know,
fuck! Here he comes. Fuck!
that would be on like a huge delay. If you have a team like the Browns and the media's just like they got all these pieces, they got OBJ, and they Mayfield's second year, and and they're like, yeah, they could go like 9-7 or 10-6, or they can compete. The pendulum just swings so far to their side. Where like they're all of a sudden like a dark horse Super Bowl team. That's the problem. It's they take these teams, like you're talking about all these teams that are really hyped up in the offseason that fall flat. It's because we hype them up way too much. If we were just like, yeah, they might contend, they might contend for like a wild card spot or might contend for a playoff spot, then it's just different. But we're already putting the Browns. I was flying home yesterday. Browns fans all over the flight, and they're all talking about how like they're going to the Super Bowl. I heard the other day that the Miami hotels had more tickets or more rooms booked by Browns fans than other teams. It's like they're just delusional. It's crazy. It's like everyone just buys into the hype without actually like letting it play out or even like taking a second to actually analyze if this team's going to be as good as advertised.
Yeah, no, it's bad. All right, yeah, I think we spent enough time. I mean, it's like thank God the Browns are terrible again because what would we do without them?
Yeah, all's right in the world when the Browns are bad.
Oh,
quick!
right.
Can I ask you a quick?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
We'll talk about this weekend. We don't have to get really deep into this, but what is the worst market in professional sports? So it's not a city.
Florida.
I'm just saying, like overall, like what is the
Florida.
worst market with all their teams? You think Florida? I'm not talking about like fan base. Like I'm not talking about if their fans are passionate or not. I'm talking about like, man, that would really suck to be a fan of that team. If I lived in that state,
Isn't that
I think
their
there's
fan
one
base?
answer.
Isn't that their fan base?
No, it's not like they might have a good fan base, but like their teams are just terrible. It's like, oh my God, I can't imagine rooting for teams in that state. If this makes any sense. Like, there's one state that comes to mind, basically. I'm just thinking if you're going to agree with this. I think there's one state where like all the teams are just horrible, all sports. I don't think it's Florida because Florida. Oh, yeah, you might be
like
right.
Illinois, Ohio,
yeah, it's got to be. Browns, Bengals, right, are just awful all the time.
the heart of America.
Might be, but the Indians haven't won. I mean, they're good, but they haven't won in what 80 years now.
Bengals.
Cavs won, but like they're always bad. Blue Jackets, like that's got to be the worst. I don't think there's a worse state than for sports. But the fans are passionate. But my God, like, can you imagine living there and rooting for those teams?
And like this horrible state, why would you want to live there? All right, we got to do our week 2 recap. So we'll quickly go through the games, and I'm going to tally our picks from last week too. So we'll see who won. So, and we'll update Felipe. We'll see if he had any interest, if he enjoyed it. Maybe he actually hated being on the show. He'd come back. But anyways, week 2. I don't have anything on this game. Bucks at Panthers. Bucks 20, Panthers 14. All three of us picked the Panthers. So
and the Bills won.
What the fuck are you talking about, Bill? I just said Bucks Panthers.
Oh, I think you're talking about the Bills. All right. Anyway, clearly paying attention here.
Yeah, how about you watch the game?
Bucks Panthers. My God, what an awful game that was.
Horrible.
Yeah,
and there's my fantasy quarterback, so my season's kind of fucked. But Josh Allen's the savior. So this game sucked. I I don't have anything on this game. Nothing good.
It's frustrating from a fantasy perspective, but no one gives a shit about your fantasy team. So,
Oh!
well, no, I
Yeah,
mean,
we
like
got
I have like,
a big matchup next week, so
we'll have to update on that. That game's terrible. I don't know what the deal is with Cam. I mean, he looks
Arians
bad.
just retire again. Jameis, see you later. Cam, it's probably his last year with the Panthers, I would think. Someone said that. I heard Michael Vick said that,
Yeah.
and I feel like, oh, is he just like disgusting? There's Antonio Brown in here farting on everyone. You owe me $11,000 and you farted in my face.
Jesus. It's amazing that Cam might be done. He's 30 years old, and he looks horrible. He looks absolutely terrible. Both those teams do.
There's guys that you can see, and it looks like they don't care. Like some guys, like Flacco, like he always has that look, like he doesn't give a shit. But like we've seen him, like he won a Super Bowl. Like he has had some moments, but he's like sucks now. But like Cam used to be super energetic. Like he did the Superman all the time. Like he was always going crazy. He looks like he wants to go home all the time. I don't know about you, this, but I think.
I mean, I don't know. His play has just been awful, and it's one of those things. The same thing the
Doesn't
Bucks are
look
going
interested.
through.
Yeah.
Because you commit to a quarterback. If you draft a quarterback wrong, if you misdraft your franchise quarterback, it sets you back for like a decade. You can see it's happening with the Bucks, with the Panthers. Like,
I mean,
Jameis. They did get to a Super Bowl.
Cam's been a good quarterback. He's not been horrible, but it's like he's just done. But like it's been probably 10 years.
Yeah, but that's the
right?
thing. I guess if you're a Carolina fan, you look back, he got you to the playoffs, he got you to a Super Bowl. It's not like it was a bad run. I wouldn't say that they failed with that pick. But like, oh my God, Jets passing yards -12.
It's Adam Gase, offensive mind there.
But the thing is,
God just signed Le'Veon Bell and the fuck is his face from I don't even know what his name is.
Ty Montgomery from the Packers.
Yeah, no, and Crowder he looks a huge contract. Crowder, Demaryius Thomas, thank God you signed him.
He's even out there right now.
Or traded for him.
Yeah,
the Jets traded for Demaryius. Cam's 30.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Steelers acquire Minkah Fitzpatrick from the Dolphins. God damn it, I want the Eagles to get him. It's a good
Why would the Steelers take him?
Who knows? It's like
they're 0-2. And they need a first round pick. Ben's like injured.
Okay, what is this picture? It's bad radio. You'll see it in a second. I'm not going to bring it up.
How about you? How about you get super distracted by the TV?
Yeah.
All right, that game sucked. Cam's done. Okay, Cardinals, Ravens. I'm so pissed I didn't draft Lamar Jackson in every league. Like I really liked him, but I was like, I'll wait on him. Like, but that's one thing where everyone bought into the hype. That's one thing. Everyone was hyping Lamar, and it actually came true.
He might fuck us on our MVP bets because he's behind Mahomes. I would say Mahomes is 1, but Jackson might run for 1,000 yards this year. If he runs for 1,000,
and if the Ravens win the division, then he could probably win MVP.
That said,
he's great. And Kyler Murray's really good too.
Well, I think we were all asking, are the Dolphins that bad or are the Ravens this good when the Ravens won like 59-10 week 1? I think it's clear that like the Dolphins clearly are that bad. We'll get to that in a bit. But I don't think the Ravens are obviously that good. I mean, but
Cardinals suck too.
Yeah, I was surprised by that. Games. Yeah, so in a lot of survivor pools, this was the second pick because a lot of people went with Baltimore because everyone picked New England. So it was like, if by some miracle Miami wins and Baltimore wins, then you're going to win your pool basically.
Yes.
But that was like, if you picked Baltimore, you were sweating that one out to the end. I mean, as good as Lamar Jackson, look, they struggled to beat Arizona.
It's true. I think they're a little overhyped. Their defense isn't that good.
Yeah, I don't think that Arizona. I mean, Kyler's look good. He's almost led them back 2 games in a row now.
He's so tiny. Like watching the highlights, he looks so tiny.
Yeah.
But then he has like these young guys come in and his arm, he can just like fling it. Just like, and it's like right out there. It's a great pass.
Yeah.
He needs time, but he'll be good. And you know what? It's kind of like we were talking about the coaching, dude. Once someone comes in that like can scheme for Lamar, it's like don't let him get out of the pocket. Then make him throw, and then if he beats you throwing, then you're like, okay, damn, he's really good. But
which he is. I mean, he's beating you. He'll beat you on the ground. He'll beat you in the air.
Yeah, but you gotta take one of those things away. It's like either make him run, which you don't because it's always like a shit show if you run. It's like
Hmm.
make him pass. It's what you would want.
Yeah. Um, it's hard though because that team is so dynamic, and then they just remind me of like I don't even know. Speaking of Cam, it reminds me of like those Carolina teams that were in the playoffs and went to the Super Bowl. We have this quarterback who's super
True.
mobile and like they
He
have
throws deep, like just the guy's running super deep on like every pass. It seems like.
yeah, you don't have like an elite wide receiver. I mean, I guess Steve Smith back in the day was good, but like, you just like have these deep threats. I don't know. It just reminds me of those
Yeah.
teams.
Yeah. And then let's see who won that one. Shit, where was it? I think we all took Baltimore.
There's no
Oh
way I
shit.
took Arizona. We definitely
No,
both.
you and I took Arizona. Felipe won that one.
No way. No, I
Yeah.
would have. No way.
Yeah. That's what I have written down. All right, let's do check the tape.
No. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Are you going by the line or the spread? That's what you must be going by because the spread was 14 and a half. I think we both took Arizona plus 13 and a half.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's go by the
There's no
spread.
way we
If you want to go
took.
by the spread, yeah, okay, we'll do it that
Yeah,
way.
yeah. Because like I said, there's no way we both took Baltimore. So we won that one.
So we won that one. Okay, so we'll tie that.
And
Um,
wait, what do we do with Tampa and Carolina? Because I think we were
yeah,
going
what was
spread.
the spread on that? Shit, do you have the spreads from last week?
Yeah, yeah, I have it. 6.5. Oh, Jesus Christ. Spread was 6.5. It ended up being 20 to 14. So,
Panthers, which we all took. So, oh
we
no,
both,
it's Panthers minus 6.5, right?
both lost.
Okay, yeah, so we all lost that one. Okay, Chargers, Lions.
I don't know what to make of this. I think the Lions are actually so they're playing the Eagles next week, and everyone's talking about how like Kenny Galladay is just going to tear the Eagles secondary apart.
Good, I'm gonna start him
Stafford's going
next
to throw for
week
like
we play.
400 yards. What?
We're gonna start him next week when we play. We're playing each other, so I'll enjoy
Uh,
that.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. This is like two
Matt, Pat-
teams that I couldn't even tell you if they're like every year it's like the Lions or Chargers good. They're always like right around like some years like they're terrible, but like they're always like
they'll
right
have one
there.
win. You're like, oh shit, that was a good win, and then they just get their ass kicked like three
Yeah.
weeks in a row, and you're like, okay, like what do we make of this team?
Yeah, we'll enter this period of like 3 or 4 weeks where Matthew Stafford and Philip Rivers are like these. They're like so similar.
Hmm.
Oh, are Stafford and Rivers like gonna make a run for the MVP? It's like okay. I mean,
Like, oh, Matt Stafford threw for 400 yards and 4 touchdowns, and next week it's like 125 and like a touch,
yeah,
3 picks. You're like, okay. Um, yeah, I think Matt Patricia's a terrible coach.
he's probably on
Um,
hot seat right
and
now.
the Chargers are the Chargers. I mean, they didn't have a kicker. Like, they didn't have a kicker for the game. He was inactive. I mean, like, just you can't sign somebody. It's like literally, it's insane.
Who
So
who
what
picked?
was the line on that one? No, they had their punter.
Ty Long. Oh my God.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
How does it happen?
we
It
both
was 2.5 for the Chargers. Chargers minus 2.5,
well
minus
we
two,
lost.
and they
So we
lost.
all
We
had the
both.
Chargers. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so we lost them.
Okay, we're getting. Oh, thank God we didn't actually bet money on this.
Yeah.
Um, Colts Titans probably a better game, but it's kind of the same thing. Like Colts, you could probably say that they're always like pretty good, but now without luck, Brissett's like hit or miss. Like he's the type of guy. He's gonna be like a Rivers, like you were saying, Stafford.
I
He'll
think he's
have
like
a
a poor
game.
man's Lamar Jackson with the numbers he puts up.
No,
He's gonna get some numbers on the
no, no,
ground.
no. He can't run. No, no, no. He can't run like that.
He
He's
can't
like a
run
poor
like that, but
man's. I would say
he
that
still had a bunch of carries on Sunday.
I would say he's more of a like a Jameis, honestly. Like he has some mobility and can kind of throw, but he's just really average.
Yeah, I mean, he had a weird game. He threw for like less than
Like I
200
don't
yards.
know.
I think he had 3 touchdowns. So it's like that's a
He
very
had he had
strange.
some fumbles. Yeah, and Mariota is just horrible. He's just so bad. Um, but then the Titans like can keep it close. They actually have a good defense. I think Vrabel's a good coach, but I just think that Mariota is terrible.
The one thing I will say that I've been right about so far, we had this debate. Neither of us drafted him, but Derrick Henry's looked good through 2 weeks. He's got like
Yes,
200 yards
I've been
rushing.
wrong on that. I've been
Uh,
wrong on that.
he's streaky, so we have to see. It's only been two
He's
weeks.
super streaky. I had him on my team last year. He didn't do shit
Yeah,
for ever.
but
And
he's looked really
then
good
like
at first.
last 2 weeks of the season, it was like okay, I would have like a 300 yard games like back to
Yeah,
back, and then in the playoffs too. Um, so what was the line on that?
it was. Sorry, I'm gonna get it here in a second. I think it was a Colts 3.
Colts +3.
Tennessee, sorry, -3. Yeah, it was Tennessee -3. God damn it. Oh, we would have had that. I don't know what we picked.
Um,
We're
I
really
don't
up.
know. You and Felipe picked Tennessee.
All right, then we win because they covered.
My pick's not on there. Maybe I must not have picked
Oh
them.
no, we
So you
lost.
guys.
No, we lost. It's -3. They won
Oh,
by. Yeah, we lost.
I guess I took that one then. I don't have my pick written down, so I don't know what it was. 49ers Bengals.
Christ.
49ers
Garoppolo looked
41, Bengals 17. Yeah, I'm happy that Garoppolo looked good. I saw he had a horrible pass. Like he just kind of lofted it like 25 yards deep, and it was like there was like three guys around. It was just like a terrible pass. Like what are you doing? But
Yeah.
he looked better, yeah, which was good. I'm happy to see that.
I mean they're 2-0. I feel like this is another team that maybe wasn't as hyped as much as the Browns, but they were hyped up a lot. Garoppolo, future MVP.
Last year,
Last
they were
year,
they
but
were the team last year.
yeah, and I think coming into this year, people were like, is it possible that we were a year late on them? There was some hype around them. They look good. I mean, granted, it's the Bengals, but
Yeah,
you
the
know, they beat them
Bengals.
41-17. The Bengals are fucking terrible, but they have like, I don't know. I like San Francisco.
Yeah, I like him too.
They have a lot of
I
really
watched the
random weapons,
highlights.
but like,
Okay, wait, what was the line on this one?
um,
It couldn't have been that big.
since
Home dog.
it was Cincinnati -1.5, and they lost
Oh my
41-17.
God. Okay, good. I was the only one that had San Francisco. You guys picked Cincy.
Yeah, I guess just did not value the 40. Who's the 49ers beat in week 1 that I was so high on them for?
Uh,
Uh,
Bay.
Buccaneers. Man, they've destroyed. Okay, the Patriots have destroyed their opponents, but the 49ers,
Well, they
72
had
to
two defensive
34.
touchdowns. That's why. Yeah, Patriots
72 to
did too.
34 first 2 weeks. They got an offense there.
And now they're running well. Like Breida, he's
Breda,
like,
yeah.
and they had two other guys that were just like really good.
That was so fucking annoying about the kid Mostert taking all the fucking touchdowns, or it was actually Wilson. Every time I look, Hanson would cut in and be like, "Oh, here we go, invert touchdown!" And I'd be like, "Oh shit, it's Beretta. He's had like 120 yards." It'd be like, "Oh, it's Wilson!" And I'm like,
You
"Oh,
have a
fuck."
Breida on your team?
Yeah, he was like,
Oh yeah,
I started him in the flex, and he actually went off for like 120
yeah,
yards.
yeah.
But
I had him last year, and he was good. He'd have like huge games, but he was hurt all the time. He had like an ankle sprain like the whole season, so it was like, oh, he didn't practice, or he's gonna miss this game, and then like he would like go out early, so it was like super hit or miss. So if he's healthy, I think he could be good for you.
yeah, I mean, it seems like he wasn't first in carries, but
That's a RBC, a BBRC, a
yeah,
BBC.
Mostert was first in carries by 1. I mean, it was 13 to 12. But they had Wilson who got 10. But Breda clearly had the most efficient game. He had 12 carries for 120 20 yards. He's
Yeah.
averaging 10 yards a carry.
Yeah. Queue up anybody that you have on your team that's playing the Bengals. Let's put it that way.
What?
Anybody that's on your team, whenever you play the Bengals, make sure they're in your starting lineup.
Yeah, Joe Mixon, by the way, thanks for that great game in fantasy too.
Yeah, I saw that. Dude, he has like how many yards? He doesn't even have probably 50 yards on the season, does he?
No, well, he was hurt last week and he was hurt coming into this week. He missed like all of last week, and then this week he was playing with a sprained ankle.
Yeah, that's gonna kill you. All right. Jaguars at Texans. Jaguars lost that 12-13. Another riveting game. Like
That actually was, to be fair, a good game. You saw the ending of that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care how many times they say that was the right call. I don't agree that was the right call. You don't go for 2 at the end. Like, just tie it and go to overtime.
Oh wait, no, I didn't see that call actually. I heard about it.
Yeah. So the
Minshew, who's like everyone's obsessed with now.
yeah. So they score on basically one of the last plays of the game, and an extra point ties it at 13, and they go for 2
They
to
went
win
for
the
2.
game.
Depends.
Way too aggressive. Like, you can't. If you're
It's
1-0,
too aggressive.
then okay, I get it, because the worst will be is 1-1. You're 0-1. The chances of making the playoffs when you start 0-2 are like significantly less than if you're 1-1.
The one way to think about it, I
why
think,
would you
is
do that?
it's a low scoring game, so I think you would have to go for the field goal. If that's a high scoring game and you don't want to like
My God.
come back, like you don't want to. Okay, how about you just like react completely distracted by the
Sorry.
TV now?
Back up at 100-yard touchdown.
The if it's a high scoring game, you want to, I think, get out like of the stadium as the Jaguars. It's an away game. Just want to like end it there. But another disappointing game for Deshaun Watson. Everyone freaking out about him. It's like
Do you think he had another disappointing game? Because I think he was pretty good last week.
last week, yeah, but this is who he is. Last year,
Oh, you're
everyone was
saying
so
like
high on him, and then it's like, okay, he did great, and it's like, up, here he is, Deshaun Watson, he's the guy, and then it's like, okay, now he just, he's just shit.
yeah, I mean the Jaguars have a decent defense though, so it's not like he did it against like the Bengals.
Good Minshew.
Um,
159 yards. That's it. No
man,
touchdowns.
he's like the MVP pick that we want too, because he's
5 yards rushing. He didn't do
uh,
shit.
it's early. He had a huge week
Um,
last week though.
yeah. Minshew, that's hilarious. I wonder if there's going to be a QB controversy when Foles comes back.
I mean, that would be ridiculous if Foles was in another conference like that.
That's true. That is hilarious. That's like his MO now, right?
Can you possibly? I mean, what was Minshew that good? I got to look at his numbers. I mean, he was okay, 213 yards and a touchdown. He did run for a lot of yards.
Here we go. Oh boy. Is he
Yep.
going to make it all the way? Oh shit.
Distracted. That's what I was reacting to. He would be like way behind.
Yeah. So I'm in the fantasy conundrum here. So I'm playing against Odell, but I also have Odell on my other team too.
Oh, what do you do?
Yeah. Well, that's a good monster score for my other league, but that probably just lost me our league against Felipe. Or just beat me
check
up.
it out. Boom, 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 boom. We're doing fantasy updates here.
That's Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb. If you need, I need Nick Chubb. Yeah.
What's the update? Oh Jesus, no, you're
right.
done.
Hey, they could run the ball. It could be over. All right. Vikings, Packers. Oh wait, what was the line on the Jaguars, Texans? You didn't pick that one.
The line was. Oh my God, Houston 8.5.
Oh my God. See, we all picked Houston, so we gotta ask.
Y'all got fucked on that. Okay, great. Way to go.
Oh my God, Vegas, way to be on top of it. Packers, Vikings. Let's try to go through these a little bit. Oh, actually no, we can recap these, and we'll go through the picks for next week faster. Vikings 16, Packers 21.
I mean, Kirk Cousins sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he does.
That pass that he made at the end of the game to that interception in the end zone. It's like, dude, it's first down. You have a chance to win the game. You can't make that throw. Like, just throw it away. You have 2-3 more tries, assuming you go for it on fourth down. It was fucking terrible. He's like, he's gonna put up numbers.
I didn't know he was that bad.
He's not that bad. It's like the Browns type thing.
Because you watched him from playing in the division when he was with the Skins.
I wouldn't say he's that bad. I would say he's overhyped. Like, I don't know where all this, all-world quarterback hype came from. He makes such stupid decisions, and he saw it like this week. I mean, that's like
one. It was that one game, the How You Like Me That or whatever. How You Like That.
Yeah, great. So he's living off that. It's so bad. It's like
don't you think that's what it was? It was like, oh,
no, I know. I'm saying like he's living off of that. But you'd be so pissed if you're a fan of the Vikings and he makes that throw. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you can't.
Yeah, no, that was terrible.
Bad. You just watch that and you're like, oh my God, thank God I'm not a Vikings fan.
All right, what was the line on that? We probably, I don't know. Everyone was high on the Vikings.
Green Bay 16.5.
No.
Green Bay minus 2.5. I think we won. No, I don't know actually. I forget who I picked. I might have taken
Green Bay won then, right? That was me. You guys picked the Vikings. I'll take that one.
Fucked on these lines this week.
Starting to kill you right now. Three up on both of you guys. All right, Cowboys, Redskins. Are the Cowboys really good? Are the Cowboys really good?
Yeah, I mean, I think Dak's playing for a contract. I just dealt him in fantasy, and I'm sure you're gonna look back at that trade and be like, you might have just dealt a guy. He could win MVP this year, the way he's playing. I think
you have Mahomes, and you picked Dak up on the waiver wire. That's the trade you make every day.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, if you look back on that deal, like, oh, let's look back on trades we made in the league in 2019. It's like 2026. We're gonna be like, oh my God, why the fuck did I do that?
Okay, yeah.
Dak's so good.
Sure.
I mean, I don't think he's gonna.
I don't know though. You're good with like Mahomes. I mean, Mahomes, it could have been like a first-round pick this year. He's so good. It's good.
Yeah. And Mike, the thing is, quarterbacks are such a premium in fantasy. The reason I picked up Dak was like I wanted to trade him for somebody because I knew I was never going to start him. But then you go through, and then Breeze got hurt, right? So I was going to like trade him to the guy who had Breeze, and I was like, There's just nobody on this team who I want back for Dak. So I was like, fuck it, that guy can just stick
Yeah,
with the team. But that was like the perfect deal.
that was a good deal. It is a good deal
I was like,
for Mike
sure.
Evans. So that's what the
Yeah.
deal is. It's Dak for Mike Evans.
I mean,
Mike Evans is down, but that's a good deal because you got him for nothing. You're getting Mike Evans for nothing.
right. I'm got him for a bench spot. So even if Evans
Um,
sucks, like, all right, well, I wasn't gonna start Dak. But anyway,
yeah,
back to the game.
yeah. Quick side note though on that is, remember how we're like, oh yeah, wait on quarterback, and then now all of a sudden like, pretty much like 85% of the quarterbacks suck except for like three of them. It's like Lamar and Mahomes and Brady and Dak. Like that's it. Those are the only like good fantasy quarterbacks this year.
Well, the funny thing too is, at least in our league, had you waited on a quarterback and not drafted a quarterback this year or last year, you could have had Mahomes off waivers last year. You could have had Dak off waivers this year.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You could have had Garoppolo off waivers. You really, I definitely reached picking Mahomes, but also it's paid off so far because he's been insane. But
And I'm thinking about picking up Garoppolo. You're probably gonna go pick him up right now and just like trade him.
I actually do have a waiver claim in for him. So
Are you serious?
yeah, I need a backup quarterback.
God damn it. Let's talk about that trade. You said you kind of like Cam.
Well, oh yeah, you're not gonna get him. Good, I have waiver priority.
Oh yeah, no, I'm last. I'm definitely not gonna get him.
That could be funny. You want to talk a trade on?
Yeah, let's get to the line. Let's get to the games.
We'll
Real
talk a
quick.
trade. Yeah.
All right, so I think we probably all picked Dallas, unless the line was like enormous.
I as an Eagles fan, Dallas is minus 6.5, so they covered. So we picked Dallas. We won.
Yeah, we all won that one.
As an Eagles fan, it does worry me. I mean, Dallas is good. I think they're definitely legit. It's not like in years past where you're like, this kind of no, they're good. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna be a fight for the division.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, Dak looks incredible. Zeke, it's because they're all getting paid, or they're trying to get paid. Zeke
Randall
got
Cobb
paid.
looks pretty good, like healthy, like he looks like he's fast again.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah, Cooper. He's kind of like forgotten. Remember when they had Des Bryant? He was really good. He just like
Yeah,
disappeared off the face of the earth.
He was on the Titans for a bit. Now, like, God knows where he is.
No, he wasn't on the Titans.
He was. He got traded to the Titans.
Des Bryant? No, he didn't.
Yeah, he did. I'm almost positive of that. Didn't he get traded?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Was it the Saints?
He signed with the Saints. They just never signed him.
Why do I think?
I mean, the
Wait,
Titans never signed him.
Was he not?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right. Seahawks, Steelers. Steelers suck. Ben's out. Seattle's pretty good. Their defense sucks though. Like they don't have a defense. They're living off like Legion of Boom, which they're not at all. None of those guys are there anymore except for the linebacker, whatever his name is. Steelers way overhyped. We're just like, oh yeah, they'll be fine. They'll lose the best wide receiver and like a top 5 running back. No problem. So they actually suck. And everyone says now that Chris Carson's like a bust and like it's going to be Penny. I have no idea what Seattle's running game is.
I mean, it's all by committee. Is it not by committee now? God,
Yeah.
Carson had 3 touchdowns this week.
Chris Carson did?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
He outrushed Penny. Got more rushes. Got more. Well, he didn't get as many yards, but it was basically even. I don't know. It's like it's so hard these days. Not to keep going back to fantasy, but it's like every team has like 2 running backs.
Yeah.
And it's like week to week. It's there's so few teams now that have like just a stud at running back. Who the hell are Carson and Penny? I mean, obviously we know who they are, but it's like it's just random pairing of backs, but they're effective. They had 4 touchdowns this week.
Yeah. Wait, what was Carson didn't have any touchdowns? What are you talking about? I think you're talking about the wrong guy.
No, he definitely did. He had like 3 touchdowns.
No, he didn't. He definitely did not.
No, it was Penny. I was reading that wrong. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it was
Okay,
Penny.
yeah, I do
Penny
think
was
about it.
had 1 run. Okay. What was the line on that one?
3.5.
3.5. Who? Steelers probably, right?
It's got to be the Steelers. Yeah.
Let me see here.
Steelers 4. It must have
Steelers
changed.
-4.
Yeah. So we all lost if we took the Steelers.
No, you guys took Seattle.
There we go.
Yeah, you finally got one. Or on the board. Put him on the board. Bills Giants. Josh Allen. I'm living and dying by Josh Allen, my fantasy quarterback.
Dude,
I think he's actually decent. Like he's not going to put up like 300 yards passing, but he get like 250 and like 70 yards rushing, and he'll get a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown.
Yeah, I
pretty
think
good.
he's decent, and I think the Bills are actually decent, and I think the
I
Giants
think they
are
are too.
terrible, which is absolutely hilarious.
And the Bills have a good defense, and they're running decent with like Singletary and Gore. They actually have wide receivers with Beasley. They're not great, but it's like at least they have guys that are like decent. Um, and I think their coach is good. I can't remember what his name is, but he's okay. Um,
I don't
yeah,
know.
Giants are just completely horrendous. Like Schumer, it's like why is he the coach? He shouldn't be the coach. They should trade Barkley, dude. They should trade Barkley for like 2 first round picks.
Why would you trade Barkley though when you drafted Daniel Jones and you have like potentially a core there?
Because
I
what's a
don't.
running back gonna? It's not gonna do anything.
What do you mean he's not gonna do anything? You have one of the best running backs in the league.
What did he do for that game? They got
Well,
killed by 14 points.
right, but the team sucks, but it's not Barkley's fault. He had 100
Yeah, it is.
yards.
He's not. He doesn't do enough. I mean, you need like You need at least like 2 or 3 players that you could get for him to like get the offensive line, get another running back that's like in the second, third round, and get like some position that actually can help you.
No, I think about it. You have Daniel
Hot take.
Jones.
Everyone would flip out about that because it's like, oh my god, he's such a good running back, but
Yeah, and you
your
have
team
him
is
with
horrible.
Daniel
You
Jones, and
need
you build
draft
around
picks.
them.
Running back. We just talked about how no one has big running backs because it's not necessary.
Yeah,
It has like
but there's a difference between not having running backs and then having one of the elite ones. There's a couple teams out there that have like elite running backs. What would be the point
okay,
of?
the Jets. They just signed Le'Veon Bell, a huge deal. Look how much it's doing for them.
Yeah, but
Terrible.
but why would you get rid of Barkley only to replace him with picks? Like, who's your running back? You need a running back, right? So you're gonna go with
Yeah, they
like
could
some
sign
scrub running
someone. They could
backs,
trade someone. They could draft someone in the 5th round.
or
Running backs are easy to find.
or you keep Barkley. You have Daniel Jones going into next year. You have a top 3 pick going into next year, and you have Ingram who's young. Like they have a core there. So you
Kind of
have.
he's overrated.
Why would you? I just don't see the point. Like you're going to trade for him, and then you're going to be like, we don't have a running back. You have like a game-changing running back. That's the thing. It's not like they have like Carson back there, or like somebody back there who's decent, but he's not like all world. Like this is like top 3 running back.
Well,
Maybe one of the best players offensively in the league.
this is a good segue because the next game is Patriots at Dolphins, and the Dolphins are looking to get rid of everybody because they need picks. They need new players. Like they need to just reload everywhere. Whereas like one position isn't going to make or break their season over like 5 games. Like Barkley's not going to win them an extra like 3 games.
You don't
It's
know
just
that.
not.
You might put up some big numbers. I mean, the guy's
Yeah, but
capable
it
of
doesn't
running
mean
for
he's going to win
120 yards.
games. He's going to win games. I mean, unless they're not into winning games, which is entirely possible because they keep starting Eli. So,
Yeah, but
um,
no. But you start. But I'm just saying, you have a core in place. It's not like Barkley's just too good. He's too good. Like, what would you want in place of Barkley? Like lineman? Like, what are you trying to get in return for him? I
yeah,
don't get.
lineman, receiver, defensive lineman, offensive lineman,
So go draft that. Go
core
draft this
position.
draft. Go make
Yeah, but you
deals.
can get two. You can get 2 more. They can get 1st round picks for 2 years.
But then who's
You know?
running? Who's running there? Like, okay, so you got a line. You're protecting.
Okay, yeah, who cares? RB, running back by committee. You got 4 guys. Bring them in.
I think Barkley's too good.
I mean, it's a super hot take, but I think it's if you really want to like, because just look, you got the Eagles, Cowboys, Redskins are always middle of the road, but it's like you're literally going nowhere. So what are you doing having a top guy? It's not like you're gonna all of a sudden turn it around in like a year or two.
No, but you're making steps in the right direction. I hate to admit it, but like if Daniel Jones is good, now you have your future quarterback, you have your future running back, and you're just slowly building from there. You're gonna get a top 2 pick this year. I mean, the
Okay,
Browns will probably, or sorry, the Dolphins will be
because
one, but
well, they only got 1 first round pick for Fitzpatrick. I guess that's okay. Um, uh, because okay, in 2 years when they're actually like maybe competitive, Barkley's gonna be like, okay, I want a Zeke like $90 million deal, and you're gonna be like, okay, now we're gonna tie up our whole, up and coming roster into this one guy.
I think some guys are worth that. That's what Dallas just did with Zeke.
Yeah, but their team around them is already like okay, they have like enough players. The Giants have nobody.
Yeah, but the
They already have
Cowboys
Cooper.
built.
They have the defensive guys. They already have players though.
Right, but they built that after Romo. They drafted Dak, they drafted Zeke. They had those guys. So they had those guys there. They didn't deal like That's what I'm saying. They built with the Dak and Zeke core. They built it up, and then they brought in Amari Cooper, and they brought in. I don't know. I think you keep Barkley. I just don't see the point of getting rid of him. It's not like you're 7-9.
It's a hot take. I'm going to take that.
Yeah.
All right. My God, Myles Garrett, can you please have like 100 hits on the quarterback? All right. Okay. We actually had a different types of. What was the line on that? Because it wasn't a consensus.
The line was Buffalo -2.
Okay, you and I got that. Hopefully they actually picked the Giants. That was terrible. Terrible. All right, let's keep going here. Next game. Let's go to the second. Patriots Dolphins. Don't want to spend much time. I mean,
Whatever.
Patriots are kicking ass. Everything, they're playing amazing. The Dolphins, they just totally outcoached. No.
Well, they're not
good
even
players
trying.
anywhere.
They're not even trying. I mean, 43-0. Like, just go home. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what more to say about this game.
I think we all took Patriots. Oh, you actually took the Miami. You're like, I can't go off the points.
Yeah, it was too many. It was
on the podcast. Took the Patriots. Chiefs Raiders.
Wait, I think everyone else did. I think Felipe took the points with the Dolphins too, didn't he?
No, we all picked the Patriots.
Okay.
Chiefs Raiders. What was the line on this one? Wasn't that?
Kansas City -7, and they won that second
we
quarter.
We all won that.
Yeah, all happened in the second quarter though. They look bored. The Chiefs look bored. Also, end of an era. Last game ever played on a multi-sport field, on a baseball field. So it's not going to happen anymore. That's it.
Last game ever. They're going to have another home game. What do you mean?
No, they don't have another home game until after the World Series. Even if Oakland went to the World Series, because they play on the road and their next home game is in London. So that's it.
What are you talking about?
The Raiders.
That both teams would actually be playing at the same time, which have like extremely specific situation.
They play on that baseball field.
I know.
That was the last game on that field.
How?
Because the Raiders don't have a home game now until when the Raiders are playing, but the Athletics are done, they covered that field.
Oh, I didn't know that they covered it.
Yeah, so it's only there during baseball season, and apparently it like sucks.
Really? I never even noticed that.
Yeah, Derek Carr was like, it feels like you're getting hit on concrete. It's like the worst thing in the world. But yeah,
they put like turf over the dirt.
Yeah.
I never even noticed that.
And so they're saying this is the last game because Oakland won't be home again until after.
R.I.P.
Yeah, so that's it. That's it. End of an era.
All right, good. Raiders suck. Raiders are terrible. They're terrible too. I mean, they have players that should be good. Like everyone's like flipping out Josh Jacobs. I don't think he did anything really.
No, Jacobs was good. I think he almost had 100 yards.
You're right. I think he did almost have 100 yards. All right. Yeah, that's an easy one. Saints Rams. Okay, yeah, let's get into this one.
Oh God, we're gonna talk about this one for a while.
Where do you want to start? I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I think I'm kind of screwed because I picked Saints to go to the Super Bowl. They're clearly not that good, especially with Breeze. They're gonna have a really hard time, but their division kind of sucks. So
I thought you picked the Eagles. Didn't we both pick Eagles Patriots?
No, you picked the Eagles, obviously. I picked the Saints.
I picked Eagles Patriots.
No.
Like change the predictions after we make them.
Well, Eagles would be a better change to make if that was the case.
Yeah,
they're in a better position. Saints, they're not that good.
Well, can I just go back to the hot take that I texted you about earlier? Like, I'm so sick of hearing that they get screwed.
Yes.
I'm so sick of hearing that, like, the Saints have... Okay, go back to when it first started with that Minnesota game, right? Where they had that, like, miracle play. They lost in that miracle play. Okay, that was totally fluky. There was no refs there. That was totally on the Saints. That guy jumped the route. He tried to hit him, in the air. He missed. Touchdown. That was totally fluky. Then go to last year. Okay, I get that was a NFC Championship game. Missed pass interference. Horrible call by the refs. The Saints got the ball first in overtime, and Breeze had a chance to win in that game and threw an interception. So, like, blame the refs all you want. The Saints had a chance to win that game.
It's a bad call, but yes, exactly.
Bad call, but you still had a chance to win. Then this week, it's like, okay, Goff clearly fumbled. They blew the play dead, though, so that touchdown didn't count. You lost 27-9. Right?
Yeah.
By
what time was that even? I don't even know what the time was.
It was early. I think it was 3-3 at that point, and it would have put the Saints up 10-3. So it would have put them in front. I get that, but don't tell me that, like, oh, after that they killed their spirit. They had no momentum. You lost 27-9. Like,
I didn't know they were like Indian, like praying to the gods, and their spirit like died. Like, oh, come on now.
it's
That's
just so I'm
ridiculous.
so sick of hearing this. There's no like
It's
shit
true.
out
No,
there.
it's true. It's true.
They just, yeah, they hurt themselves more than the refs hurt them. It's like it's an excuse at this point. It's like when
Yeah,
the
no,
Colts
totally
said
true.
brought into Bountygate or not Bountygate, Deflategate, and we're like, oh, the Patriots deflated the balls, yeah, and you lost like 43-10. So
Yeah.
like, it wasn't a close game. You can't blame
And that was the same
referees
referee,
like
Walt
that.
Anderson. He has no idea how to like gauge footballs. He fucked up the process. That's the same ref that fucked up that call. He should be out of the league.
It's so bad. The Saints. I mean, I feel bad for the Saints, but they lost Breeze. Their season's big. I like Bridgewater, but they're
No,
not
this
going to
is
be. They're not a Super Bowl contender anymore.
mm-mm.
Obviously they had the heartbreaking loss 2 years in a row in the playoffs. So like, all right, you feel bad for him, but like,
Yeah,
okay, it's not the ref's fault.
yeah, yeah. I think I don't have any Saints players on my any fantasy teams because it's got major downgrade.
Yeah, and the Rams are
Um,
great. The Rams clearly are not hungover from this Super Bowl. They look great.
yeah, they do look good. Cup is awesome. He's cool to watch. All right, last game of the week. Bears Broncos. Oh wait, sorry. Hold on, let's pick the Rams. The spread on that. Let's see.
It was Rams -3. So I think we all won
You and
that.
I got that. Um,
Bears Broncos.
Nothing really to take from this.
Okay, I guess
Trubisky sucks.
yeah.
Flacco sucks. Fangio sucks. Nagy sucks. I mean, they're all
Another
just
hot take on this too is like everybody flipping out about that ending, and it's
yeah,
like, okay, relax. They got a horrible call to get in that position. It was a great ending. There were a couple great endings this week on Red Zone and the NFL in general, but like that game was just weird. Like I don't know, everyone was freaking out. Hansen was like, "Oh my god, it's a game!" It's like, okay, it was like such a fluky, weird game. And like, okay, cool, you hit a big. I know they Broncos go in front late and the Bears come back, but like the Bears should not have been in that position. It should have ended on that Broncos score, and then the Bears should have fallen short because there was no roughing the passer. That's a
yeah.
horrible call.
And who are the Broncos? Like, who's on the Broncos that's good? Like, Sanders is up there. He's washed up. He should be on like a contender. Lindsey and Royce Freeman. Like, Lindsey had a good year, but it's not like these are like all pro guys. You're like, okay, thank God. Like,
Yeah, and I don't think anybody's
yeah,
claiming that either. The Broncos are terrible.
yeah,
And the Bears are, I get Trubisky's not good. 16
yeah.
for
Trubisky
27
sucks.
for 120 yards. Like, my God, you're fucking terrible.
What was the line on that?
It was definitely Denver something, but I got to see what it was. Nope, Chicago 2.5.
Oh, we
Right.
all lost that because we all picked Chicago.
Yeah, who won by 2, and they needed one
Yeah,
by 3.
exactly.
Great. So we all lost.
All right, Eagles Falcons. What a game! Game of the year. Eagles are done.
Uh-huh.
2024 Eagles. They can't. Their spirits are broken. The Falcons were celebrating in the locker room
Yeah,
afterward.
celebrate like they won the Super Bowl in the locker room. Calm the fuck down.
That was a pretty crazy game. See, that's to me, that's an entertaining game. Like not like Jaguars Texans. Like this is an entertaining game because you had turnovers, but you had like long scores. You had scoring. It wasn't like in the 30s, but it was still like it wasn't in the teens. So I thought this was a great game.
Yeah, it was a frustrating game as a fan because there were so many
Sure,
weird
especially you
plays, so many
lost,
guys
yeah.
got hurt. Now they're saying Deshaun and Alshon, or how about you look similar names,
Yeah.
are out for multiple weeks.
Sean.
Um, for,
They're both
not,
out?
so Djax texted like something after the game, and everyone's like, "He's coming back next week." It doesn't look like he's coming back next week. Alshon's probably not coming back next week. They've lost 2 defensive tackles. They signed a big free agent in the offseason. He got hurt.
Yeah, spending way too much time posing for pictures naked. How about you like concentrate on practice and read the
that was
playbook?
the offensive line though, not the defensive line. So, um, yeah, it was a frustrating game.
Wait, what's defensive lineman got hurt?
Jernigan and Malik Jackson. Malik Jackson got hurt
Oh
last
shit!
year.
Oh yeah, he got hurt last week. How about you should have kept Bennett, new great Patriot.
Yeah.
All we get is character guys.
That was a frustrating game. I mean, okay, great. Falcons finally beat us after 3 tries. Matt Ryan's terrible, by the way. I'm not trying to sound bitter.
Yeah,
Like,
no, he's terrible.
I mean, it was a great game, and like it was a great play call to get that touchdown to Julio. But Matt Ryan is awful. Like they won in spite of him.
Yeah. I mean, he's not awful like Trubisky level, but like he's gonna throw you interceptions. Like he's not gonna have like clean games. Like I'm surprised you're gonna look back and be like, Matt Ryan won the MVP. You'll be like,
Yeah,
okay, that was weird. Like, how did that happen?
yeah. You're right. He's not Trubisky terrible, but he's just not. He's like Kirk Cousins. He's like, okay, he's back there. He's a little bit better than Kirk Cousins because he won an MVP and he.
Oh yeah, he's better than Kirk Cousins, that's for sure.
How would you like
He's
yawn?
yeah.
Nah, they're both. I mean, I don't know. It was a very strange game.
Um. All right. What was the line on that? Probably Eagles. Oh no,
Eagles
that was
no
even, right?
Eagles -1. Though I think it was
I
Eagles
wonder if
plus
I
one.
think
We
it was.
we
I thought
got
it
it.
was even. Well, we all picked the Eagles,
Um,
so we all lost.
yes, we all lost.
All right. Well, I smoked. You actually made a humble, admirable comeback. I won 5-3, and Felipe had one, so I stopped picking Felipe actually. So better luck next time there, bub. Um, all right. Week two.
Do you want to talk fantasy
Decent week
trade
two.
quickly first, or do we want to go into this?
Um, sure. We'll do fantasy trade real quick.
I don't know. I'm going to get Garoppolo though. That's the problem.
Yeah, but you don't really want. You're not going to start him. That's the point.
I'm not going to start him, but I don't know that I'm going to get him. That's the problem. I'm pretty
Oh,
low down on the field,
oh.
so somebody might get him ahead of me.
You can probably see that though, right? Can't you see who the claims are?
No, I can see if a player is claimed, but I can't see what the claims are.
Yeah, that would be kind of cheap. You'd be like, oh, I'm gonna like X this one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. We were like, oh, there's plenty of quarterbacks. Don't worry about it. Now I look at the waiver. It's like Stafford, Keenum, Dalton, Mariota, Minshew, Brissett. That's it. I mean, Flacco, Cousins, Carr. You're not gonna get any of these guys. Um, and I'm actually like, I told you, I drafted somehow Josh Allen so early, like it did an auto pick for me, and I was like, shit, like, why did I pick him way too early? I could have got him like 3 rounds later, but it might actually be like saving my season. I mean, I'm gonna lose this week. I'll be 1-1, but it's like if I didn't have Josh Allen and I had nobody, I could be like completely fucked, you know?
He was good. That was definitely a pick that I think I was going to make later in the
Yeah, but I
draft.
picked him so early. People are probably like, whoa, like I don't remember doing that.
Yeah, I
So I
mean,
don't know.
it's not a bad
If
pick.
Cam's, I gotta give Cam another week because they're playing. Who are they playing? They're playing someone that sucks too. Dude,
But anyway,
Cam.
oh, Le'Veon touchdown? No. Oh God, that's hilarious. Oh my God.
Um, Cam hasn't won a. He's lost his last 7 games.
But what trade would you want to make for Garoppolo? That's the question.
Hold on a second. The Cam lost 6 games to end the season last year. He's lost his first 2 games.
Yeah, I mean,
He doesn't have a touchdown pass, or he doesn't have a touchdown this year, rushing or passing.
yeah, I mean, he's terrible. But
His
it's
last
only
four
week two.
games. Yeah, even the
I mean,
losses.
you're going
Two
back pretty
touchdowns,
far,
one
but
pick, 3 touchdowns, one pick, 2 1 pick, 4 interceptions, and he was done after that. Um, let me see. No, I definitely want Mahomes.
no chance. Well, shit. I should have reached out to you about Mahomes before I traded Dak because I would have kept Dak.
Yeah, cancel the trade. Cancel the trade. They can still go through. You can still
No,
stop it.
no, there's nobody I would trade Mahomes for on your team. Like it would be no. It's not gonna happen. I'm just looking like I don't even know who I'd want. Like
Yeah, I'm kind of fucked because Tyreek Hill got injured.
Cooper and Chubb. No. I mean, I'll trade Garoppolo if I get him, but I don't know that I'm gonna get him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna trade for a guy you got nothing. I'm not gonna give you anything for him because you got him for nothing.
I mean, you need a quarterback. You don't need a quarterback though, so I don't know what you're worried about. Like you have Josh Allen. It's gonna be just as good as Garoppolo. Like, why would you trade for somebody?
Yeah, maybe. By the way, there's
Yeah,
only
good
going to be
take.
2 guys. Are going to be 2-0 in our league. That's it. It's pretty even this year so far.
Yeah, and like look at the total points for this week. It's crazy. 95, 94, 99, 94,
Whoa.
97, 93. But everyone's like right there. And then there's a couple. Felipe had
Yeah.
121,
He's had
119,
40
105.
points from the Patriots defense. I'm like, oh god.
It's fucking insane.
He had two guys had scored 0 points, and he still put up that many.
Okay. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I had two guys who had 0 too.
Yeah.
OJ Howard fucking sucks. Like
Yeah.
that guy's
No,
like top five tight end.
it's
Terrible.
no, it's what's his name?
Winston.
It's Winston. Yeah,
Oh
he's
well,
right.
I'm really glad I don't have two guys on that offense now because I have Mike Evans too, so it's gonna be great. I'm gonna have to do.
Yeah, maybe that was a bad trade. You should
Uh,
cancel that trade.
no, I mean I know it's gonna be a pain in the ass, but whatever. We should put something on the game next week because it's our matchup. I'm favored by 12. What should we do? We should do something for that matchup.
For about 12 already?
Yeah, that's not including Evans in the lineup.
Okay, what the hell? How do you feel about 12?
Oh shit, manager comparisons.
It's because of Mahomes. He skews it so much. And Saquon,
Okay,
too.
yeah, aka good players. Yes, I would tend to skew it. I didn't know like we putting like average players out there.
I know. All of a sudden, my team sucks now. It's like McCoy and Metcalf is like my two flex guys. It's like, oh shit, where did everybody go?
Um,
Like, yeah, it's like could ride or die with Cam. It's like if Cam plays Arizona, has a big game, it's like, okay, I'm competitive. If he goes up and plays like scores 10 points, I'm like, yeah, then I'm just fucked.
but you're never starting Cam again. You're gonna bench him the rest of the year. Like you're not gonna start Cam versus
Oh no,
anybody.
not this big, especially. Josh Allen's playing Cincinnati. Yeah, definitely not. All right, yeah, nobody cares about our fantasy team. Let's move on this quick. We'll take it offline. Want to do week 2 quickly?
Yeah,
We're
so
pretty much
we've
up on
actually
an
done it
hour.
differently. So week one we just did outright picks, and week two we did the spread. So do we want to? What do we want to step with week three? Well, you said
Let's stick with the spread. It's kind of fun doing the spread.
okay. So let's just keep the standings going based on starting this week. Forget week one because we didn't do it right week one.
Okay, sure.
So,
Okay,
so we're start. This is like our week two of picking.
okay.
Uh,
All right.
favorite
Well,
matchup of all time on Thursday night.
I don't know, Titans Jags. Yeah. Is that the Thursday night
Yep.
class, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I see Titans -2.5. I'll take the Titans.
I'll take the Jags.
Okay, let me see. Okay. Bengals, Bills, um, Bills -6.
That's tough because I just don't know
Bengals at Bills. I'll
how
take the
good.
Bills.
Yeah, but I just don't know how good.
Cincinnati's not good.
Yeah, but is Buffalo -6 good?
I think good enough.
I'm reluctantly
Okay.
taking the Bills -6, but yeah.
Here, I'm going to write the line here too, so we have it because it changes. Oh wait, it was Jacksonville -6. I mean -2.5. Yeah. Okay.
No, it's Tennessee -2.5.
Oh yeah, that's right.
So I'm taking the Jags +2.5. I'm taking the Bills -6.
Okay, then we got what? Dolphins, Cowboys.
Fucking hell, it's bigger than it was against.
Um. Yeah.
I'm taking. How many points did Miami score week one?
Like 14, I think, or 17. I'll take Cowboys.
Taking Dolphins +21. This is gonna keep hurting me, but I'm like overestimating the Dolphins, but I'll take them +21.
Broncos, Packers. Packers -7. Packers at home.
The Broncos suck. I mean, yeah. Moving on. Packers are taking that.
I'm gonna take the Broncos because the Packers, I don't know how good they actually are. They almost lost that game.
Yeah, but Denver's terrible. I mean, granted they should have won last week, but in Green Bay too. Like we just said, like who the hell does Denver have? They're gonna go in there and beat Green Bay, Flacco, and like a bunch of scrubs.
But yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that. All right, Falcons at Colts. Colts -3.
Yeah, this is weird. Like clearly, like the Falcons are disrespectful. I'll take Atlanta +3 in that one.
And I will. I think I will too.
Um, Yeah, that's a weird line. I mean, the Colts are.
Ravens at Chiefs. Chiefs minus 6.5. It's definitely game of the week, I think.
I think Chiefs blow them out. I take Chiefs minus. What is it? 7?
Six
Seven
and
and
a
a half?
half. Now
Yeah,
we're picking all the same games now.
I take the Chiefs minus 7.
Six, yeah, let's do 7. No, this 6.5. I see 6.5. Raiders at Vikings. Vikings minus 7.5.
Uh,
A horrible game. It's just going to be like bad play, bad coaching.
I'm tempted to take Raiders plus 8.5. To be honest with you.
7.5. I'm thinking Raiders.
Yeah, I'm taking Raiders too plus 7.5. Let's change it up. I'll take Vikings minus 7.5. We might as well have a different pick. So I'll take Vikings in this one.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Um, Jets at Patriots. Patriots minus 17.5.
These are getting like college lines now. Um, oh shit, we're getting interrupted here.
We are watching football. Go with mommy. Go.
Oh, I thought you were sitting on.
Bye. Bye.
I thought that was the back of your chair there. That's like a couch behind you.
Yeah.
Ah, interesting. Would you like shut the door? Um, what is the line? 17?
17.5. I mean, they're like Patriots.
Patriots, yeah.
Especially if they don't have what's his face, which they already ruled him out. I'm surprised actually. Does Mono take you
Darnold?
out for like 2 weeks?
They explained it earlier in this game. Like it affects his organs. He could like die basically if he gets like hit a certain way, like ruptures his spleen or some shit.
God. Okay.
Yeah.
How would you like be in college and like make out with like the wrong girl? So isn't that like when you get mono like in college?
Yeah, yeah. It's just like the best disease ever. You just sleep all the time. You're like,
Uh, Lions at Eagles. Eagles only minus 7.5. I mean, you got to take the Eagles on that.
you have to take the Eagles on that, but I'm hesitant because they have a lot of injuries, so they're going to be
I'll
down
take the
probably.
Lions. I'll take the Lions.
Wow, how would
Like,
you like? You just jumped. I didn't have to do any convincing there.
no, because you're definitely not going to pick the Lions. You're going to pick against your own team at home.
No, I'm just giving reasons why it's not worth being a homer. Eagles minus 7, but it's worrying because their secondary is going to get shredded and they're going to be down 2 receivers. But yeah, Eagles minus 7. Like I think they're going to win the game. I don't know if they're going by. Yeah, Eagles minus 7. Let's move on.
Panthers at Cardinals. I don't think the
Yeah.
Panthers are favored minus 3.5.
I want our rookie of the year bet to win, so I'm taking Panthers minus 3.
Oh.
I don't want Murray to have a big game. I'm going to root against him every week.
Um, minus 3.5. I'm definitely taking Arizona.
Okay.
Giants at Bucks with a horrendous game. Why would you ever want to watch
Can we
this
just
game?
pass on this? Can we just like kill ourselves and not watch this game? This game's fucking terrible. Um,
I'll take the Giants.
I'll take my
Plus 6.
I'll take my two fantasy options now, Evans and OJ Howard, and take the Bucks minus 6.
Um, minus 6. Oh my God. Texas at Chargers. Chargers minus 3. It's another tough one. It should be a lot easier to actually pick, but it's not.
It's like two teams I'm not sold on, you know? It's like two
Yeah,
teams
no,
I'm
they don't
really
make any
not sure
sense.
about.
It's like the Texans could win like 42 to like 15, or the Chargers could do the same thing and win 42 to 15.
All right, how about we coin flip it? We both take the same team, heads or tails. Heads is Chargers, tails is Texans.
Oh God, I would have like change you around.
Do I flip it?
We said head was the Chargers. Who was
Heads
it?
and Chargers. We're taking heads.
Chargers minus 3.
Minus
Whoa. Oh my God. All right, Steelers at Niners, no line. That's annoying.
These games are fucking terrible. Late night or 4 p.m.
Steelers Niners on. That's okay.
Without Big Ben
Yeah, yeah. You see how what's his face does the new guy?
though? Mason Rudolph
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
had a very
Um,
shiny dick.
I think Steelers could go 0-3. They're gonna lose at. They got to go cross country to
Of course
San
you're gonna pick
Fran.
the Steelers. You fucking hate the Steelers. You're loving that they're like falling apart, which actually is hilarious. But
Yeah, I do. I mean, there's
uh,
no line, so I guess we'll just pick it straight up. I'll
mm,
take 49ers for sure.
well, if we pick them, we got to pick. We're picking the spread. We're blindly gonna pick the spread.
There's no line, so how? So should we just make the pick or no pick?
I don't see any lines for the next 3 games.
What's the third game? No, I have Rams Browns.
Do you? And you have Saints Seahawks?
No, no, Saints Seahawks I don't.
All right, let's just pick straight up then.
Yeah,
Niners.
we'll just yeah, okay. And then Saints Seahawks.
Seahawks. You're not. Bridgewater's not going into Seattle and winning that game.
Yeah, that's true. Rams at Browns.
What's the line?
Oh wait, there's more games. Jesus. Rams only -3.
Yeah,
1,000% taking the Rams.
all day, all day. Rams -3.
And then Bears at Redskins. It's a horrible, horrible game.
Oh God, yeah. Can there be more?
Trubisky, two out of 3 weeks, he gets the prime time. Like, why does that make any sense?
I don't know. How would you get like really upset when teams
In
are?
Washington, they give us Washington this early in the morning. I mean, this early in the season. Like, wake up.
Dude, these are the most random games. Rams, Browns, Bears, Redskins. Like, what the fuck are those matchups?
I hear that's a night game because the Browns do. The Browns hype. They get another prime time game with the Browns.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, I'll take Bears -4.5. I mean, Washington sucks.
I have 6.5.
God, the fucking public betting these lines up. I don't know if my lines are more accurate. You might be looking at
On
lines.
CBS.
Yeah, I don't know when this. I think this is up to date, but all right, I'll take Bears 6.5 too. I mean, Redskins are terrible.
Oh yeah, this is right after the games.
Yeah, yeah.
13 hours ago.
The current line's 4.5.
All right,
But
we'll
let's
do
just
4.5.
Redskins.
I feel like it's less fun when it goes down
Oh, sorry,
like
I
that.
meant
It's
fair.
like because like what? Okay, this came out at 6.5 this morning.
Mm-hmm.
What brings it down to 4.5?
The public. Everyone's betting on the Redskins. If you bet on the Redskins, you bring the line down. So clearly, like all the public is taking Washington in this
So
game.
which spread are we using?
We can use Bears 4.5 or betting against the public. Like everyone's clearly
All right,
taking.
I'm going the Skins. You're taking the Bears.
Yeah, the Skins are terrible. Yeah.
All right, I'm taking the Skinner, the Skittledoodles. All right. Week 2 under the books. Shoo! All right. Anything else? That was pretty good. We got a lot of fucking shit to talk about. All right. Follow us online. All right, here we go. Podcast episode 17. Share. We need some more reviews, some 5-star reviews on Instagram. I mean on iTunes, and some follows on Insta. All right, Phil. Hopefully you don't have to wear an eye patch next week.
Yeah, I'm getting worried I might have to. It's gonna be hilarious.
All right. Later, everyone. See you, Phil.
All right, see ya.